So, as I've probably mentioned from my other playthroughs, this is probably my favourite one in the series. So I've been looking forward to playing this one. This is the first one to have spoken dialogue for the narration and for the characters, which adds a lot to the game. So this one's from 1991. The last one we played was 1993. Sorry, not 1993, 1989. And you'll be able to see that there's been a vast improvement in graphics in those short, like 2-3 years. So we'll just, yeah, let this kind of intro play through and get right into it. It should give us kind of like a bit of backstory on what happened after the last game.
We rejoin our friend and semi-hero Roger Wilco as he rockets back toward his home planet Xenon, which he hasn't seen since Space Quest 2. Having successfully rescued those two ingrates from Andromeda, he decides a pit stop on Magnetheus is in order.
I agree. I think it's about time for Roger to have a bit of relaxation after all this adventuring he's been doing. It's
During
well
the descent
deserved.
to this cosmic canteen, he is unaware of the interest that has been generated regarding his fate.
Uh-oh. There's always some kind of interest in Roger. Subject, Roger Wilco. Location confirmed.
Confirmation of his position, Master.
Off to Magnetheus with you then. It is time for Wilco to meet the fate which I have crafted for him.
Uh-oh.
As our story begins, we find the aluminum mallard parked outside a seedy spaceport bar.
Oops. Hate to think what he's been drinking. Whatever it was not good for
We
his
join Roger as he relates one of his
existence.
greatly exaggerated tales of adventure. The aliens are only too happy to listen, as long as Roger is by.
See, there was this deadly root monster, a ferocious swamp creature, and a Labion terror beast to contend with. Then I had to outsmart another of Bohal's gorillas and steal the shuttle so I could penetrate the asteroid fortress and pull the plug on that corpulent creep.
Are you Roger Wilco?
Yeah.
Please come with me.
Uh-oh. Roger might be in some trouble here.
Hello, Roger Wilco. Surprised to see an old friend? You have no idea how special this moment is for me. This is no chance encounter, I can assure you. I have this one loose end to tie up before I begin my reign as the supreme being of all that exists. I do not like to lose. You are a blemish on what would otherwise be a perfect record of domination, terror, and invincibility. Besides, I'm still a bit miffed about that asteroid deal in Space Quest 2. Anyway, to relieve the pain of my humiliation and to prevent you from being a pain in my future, you must die. It's been nice seeing you one last time. Then, do the dirty deed.
Do the dirty deed. Well, he's tried to kill us many times before and it hasn't worked out, so I don't see why this time's going to be any different.
You go left and split them up. Mr. Wilco, follow me and do exactly as I say. Let's move!
Hey, I want to know
What the?
Listen, I can't explain it all to you now. They've got a beat on our coordinates. We've got to move fast. We gotta do this fast. Shield your eyes.
Shield your eyes, man.
Jump into the time rip. Do it now. You've got to. If I take the time to explain, we're both parking lot pizza. You'll understand soon.
Wonder what goes on a parking lot pizza. Doesn't sound very tasty. Holy shit. Back on the LSD, is it, Roger? We mentioned it was a time rip, which is interesting. Wonder what that could mean for us.
Now where am I? You wonder aloud to non-existent auditory organs. This place sure looks homey. Hey, wait, this looks just like Xenon. It is Xenon. It's really a Pio. Along with the changes induced by an armed conflict, the city looks different, more modern, with a heavy dash of post-disaster seasoning.
Yeah, it doesn't look
Casually
good.
glancing at the status line, you happen to notice that you're in Space Quest 12.
We are. Space Quest 12.
What's happened? Who was that guy with the overdeveloped hairdryer? Why did you let yourself be talked into jumping into some strange shimmering hole? Why are you talking to yourself? These incredibly intriguing questions will quickly be forgotten with barely an electron stirred in that well-armored orb atop your shoulders.
Come on, guys. You guys are always being mean to Roger. Alright. So, getting right into it. So yeah, you'll probably notice there's we've now got a voice for our little narrator, which is kind of cool. Definitely adds a lot more of a dynamic to the series. So first things first, we will save, just in case. We don't want to have to watch all that again. Okay, so this one is pretty similar to the interface from the Space Quest 1 and Space Quest 2 remakes that we played. But this one definitely has a lot better voice acting, because this is like the official one. So we can kind of just like look around.
Decaying and destroyed buildings now house the apparently non-existent population of Xenon. A brightly colored mechanical hair wanders about.
Brightly coloured here, looks like a Duracell bunny. Is it Duracell or what's the other company? I think it might be Duracell that I'm thinking of.
A twisted and broken expanse of cityscape stretches south from here, negating possible travel plans in that direction.
Darn it. So we can also look at ourselves.
It's you, Roger Wilco, Space Guy.
Space Guy.
You don't have time for that now.
Oh, always got time for smelling random things.
You'll have to be closer to the buildings to give them a really good smell.
I love the dialogue in this one.
You inhale deeply and detect the aroma of very old traffic.
Very old traffic.
The snappy scent of freshly chopped buildings fills the air.
Okay, well let's go have a look around here. Not really a lot to look at the moment. Actually, we can taste some things too. Why don't we taste a couple of things first?
You lick a thick smear of filth off the street. Finding the taste unpleasant, you quickly swallow it. What a smart person you are. The wreckage left by the destruction of the entire Xenon civilization tastes a little like some ancient ruins you once sampled.
I'm probably going to spend a lot more time on this game than we should, because I'm most likely just going to be interacting with everything, with the touch and the taste and all that, because that's pretty much the best part of the series.
It smells just as good as it looks. This sealed, battered building is the last one standing in the southwestern area.
Oh, I was going to say something about, because I'm pretty sure if you taste it,
Nah, you'd rather not.
No.
You never know where it's been.
I'm pretty sure one of them's like, tastes just as good as it smells, and then you smell it and it's like, smells just as good as it looks. and then you look at it and it's like, it looks
It tastes
just as good as it
like
tastes.
ship.
I think. Tastes like ship.
You don't have time for that now.
We do. We've got all the time in the world. Okay. So, what have we got here?
A quick inspection reveals nothing of interest other than a glove box.
A glove box. Well, we should investigate the glove box.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Okay, so that's the thing with these icons in this one, is that you don't actually know where you're supposed to click. I think it's kind of, you just center it.
After taking a quick look around to reassure yourself that the place is as dead as it looks, you snitch the Pocket Pal laptop.
Okay, so that little, well, he's not little, there's a zombie dude there.
This is the only form of actual life that you've seen here. Its clothes are tattered, and a grotesque metal contraption is clamped to its head, which serves to hold the eyelids permanently open.
Damn. Okay, so we don't really want to be interacting with that dude, because he's not very nice. Okay, so we've got we've got some money still. We've got 59 Buckazoids to our name. Which is okay, I guess. It's more than we've usually started off with in the past, so... and we've also got our Pocket Pal laptop. Oh, okay.
It would serve no purpose.
Or you could, like, inspect these. I guess you can't. Kinda weird, but okay. It's a little laptop anyway that we can assume we can use somewhere at some point. What do we got around here?
It smells great.
Smells great. Ah ha ha. Hilarious.
It tastes great.
Tastes great too.
Mmm. Wild berry.
There's a sweet, fruity odor coming from the building.
It's wild berry. They put so much time into like all the different dialogue in here.
It's a lightweight,
quite
worn
impressive.
piece of rope.
Okay, well, probably want to grab that, I think.
You take the small, frayed, useless-looking length of rope.
Useless? I think not. Everything has a purpose in this game. Might just turn that speed up a little bit more because it's still kind of slow. Don't want it to go too fast though. Oh, what's going on? Okay, cool, we're loading in. Seems to be quite a lot of loading in this game, which is a little bit weird. I guess it's just how they've got it set up. I do know this game has a lot of timing issues with... oh shit, let's get out of here. Guys coming towards us. It has a lot of timing issues because the way these old ones were done for like the timing of the kind of events in the game is based off the processor speed. So back in the day, like obviously the computer processors were a lot slower, so the timing kind of worked back then, but nowadays, because we've got such powerful processors, it just means a lot of the events in these games run way too fast, and it pretty much makes them impossible. So what DOSBox does is it actually kind of just like limits the speed that the game can run at. So I'd kind of guess that's why the loading's a bit longer, because it's kind of emulating an older PC. So we'll probably just have to bear with it, I think.
The structural warpage and the enormous gaping hole indicate a violent end for this corroding battle machine.
What does it smell like though, is the real question.
It smells exactly like the hull of a useless, burnt-out battle vehicle.
Okay.
It needs salt.
Needs salt.
It tastes about like you'd expect it to taste, given how it smells.
How does it smell? I haven't smelled it yet.
It smells like hundreds of sweaty public servants once populated this building.
Nice. So, let's check out this hole here. There's actually this item here that we can take.
Surprisingly, no one has taken this small, innocuous-looking piece of unstable ordnance.
Yeah, so unstable is the key word there. Oh shit, okay, so this robot's probably going to kill us. If you take that, I mean, it will let you take it, but you'll actually be able to progress reasonably far into the game, and then because you're carrying it, it will actually just blow up and kill you. So we don't want to be taking that. It's a bad idea. And there was a reference to that in the Space Quest 2 remake that we played. It kind of made reference to the unstable ordnance. We were able to pick it up in that game, but it was actually helpful.
The large structure in the background captures your curiosity.
Well, I can't smell it or taste it from here, so we will press on and see what else is around.
The old Bank of Xenon building held up fairly well. Too bad. They turned Roger down for a loan once.
Yeah, so Xenon is actually Roger's home planet. But obviously because we're in the future, seeing that this is that we're in Space Quest 12, even though we're playing Space Quest 4, there's been some kind of war, obviously, in between the time.
It smells like old money and new rust.
Okay. Yeah, in between the time from Space Quest 4 and 12, some shit has gone down. We want to avoid that guy, because he will shoot us. Though, we kind of do want to check out some of these death scenes, so we'll probably just save here. The one kind of thing I always questioned with this game was, why does his face look so red? It's like it's burnt or some shit. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I guess that robot's not coming back. It kind of just randomly appears every now and then, so should probably run into him again. Actually, we need to get that bunny, don't we?
Don't mess with it.
Okay. So let's see what happens when we try to grab that little rabbit. Usually appears over here, so come over this way. Oh shit, that ain't the rabbit. Might be in trouble. Yeah, he don't look too friendly. Okay, so we do get to see this anyway.
We're glad you could play Space Quest 4. As usual, you've been a real pantload.
Oh dear. Okay, so what we want to do is come over this way. So that little bunny that we're seeing is something that we kind of need for later on. Well, we don't actually need the bunny. We need something that the bunny has. So what we're going to do here is shimmy behind this pole, and we have our apparently useless.
You can't do that.
Our apparently useless piece of rope. Which what we're going to do is plop it down here, a little kind of like a noose thing, and then wait patiently for our furry little friend to come along. There we go. Not you.
Don't mess with it.
Oops.
That was without a doubt one of the finest examples of bunny snatching I've ever seen. The stress
Thank
placed
you.
on the rope during the bunny snatching was too much. You cast the useless fibers aside.
Well, that's okay. It served its purpose. So now we've got a little bunny with a drum. So if we have a look at this little dude, we can see he's got a battery in his back.
You extract the portable power pellet from the back of the bunny's polyplastoid torso.
Cool. I don't actually know if we need to use that anywhere else, but it stays in our inventory, so I guess it's a possibility. So if we have a look at this little pocket pal again, we can see that there is a slot in the side, which looks about the size of a battery.
You plug the mobile power cylinder into the laptop.
So now we got power, but I don't think we can
You
actually do
liberate
anything
the
with
battery
this.
from the pocket pal.
Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted to do.
You plug the mobile power cylinder into the laptop.
Very good. Okay, so we'll just leave that as it is. We're gonna have to wait for this. Oh, this might be bad actually. Don't know if he can see us when we're hiding behind here. But we're going to find out. Nope. We're safe. Okay, I wonder if we can,
Being downwind of the cyborg, you are very aware that it smells like a slice of luncheon meat that's been walking around in the sun too long.
love it.
Not with your tongue.
Oh. Sorry.
He seems to be unaware of your existence, as though he is controlled by some other consciousness.
Ah, okay, so that robot dude must be controlling him. Interesting. Well, we'll head up this way. Now this area here, where we can see this black, I always used to think that that was like, kind of like an oil slick when I was younger, when I played this. But it's actually like, which we're about to find out when I walk up to it, it's actually like a cliff. But for some reason I always just kind of like saw it as oil. I mean, like, the whole falling off the side thing probably should have given me some...
Serious damage to
Kind of
important
hint.
body parts pretty much screws up any future plans you might have had for living. Bummer.
Bummer indeed.
Oh well, just think proudly of your accomplishment. On second thought, just think. It even happens to important people.
Okay, so what we can actually do with this is great. So we can open it up. And jump on in. And what have we gotten here?
The strange little pedestal has wires running between it and the wall.
I see.
It's very pleasant looking.
I don't know if I'd agree with that, but okay.
It's just an average old-fashioned desk blotter. It's an empty jar with a lid, neither of which does anything entertaining.
Well, don't know if I agree with that. I'm sure there's many things a jar can do that's entertaining. I'm not going to list them, but
You take the jar into custody.
into custody. Cool. Well, so what we can actually do here on this desk blotter is...
Ah, a button. Perhaps I'll give it a press.
do it.
Data entry 22795. This message is to whomever may be so fortunate as to find it. I am Professor Lloyd, lead designer of the Xenon Supercomputer Project, the ultimate in artificial intelligence. The computer was designed to enhance our lives, but instead ended up being the ruin of us all. We made the mistake of tying it into the most important facets of our existence here on Xenon, including our weather control and defense systems. It seemed like a sound idea at the time, and all proceeded well for about 3 years. It was around then that a deep space salvage operation recovered what appeared to be some sort of antiquated data storage unit contained in a flimsy cardboard box on which the words Leisure Suit Larry were imprinted. On its back was the picture of a not particularly wholesome gentleman, but that's another story. My counterparts exhibited shameful behavior as they tore open the box to get at its contents. I could not understand the commotion it generated. The data was uploaded into the supercomputer for analysis. As a result, a crippling virus spread through the machine like a bad social disease. All control of the computer was lost. All screens went blank. Then these words were displayed by the monitors and uttered by the vocal outputs. Wilco must pay.
Oh dear.
From that day forth, the possessed computer waged war on the inhabitants of Xenon, using our own weapons against us. Some managed to escape to other planets. Those of us who remained stayed to fight the machines and robots under its control. It was a bloody war. Those of us that were not killed were taken captive and modified. These cyborgs infiltrated the loyal ranks of resistance, rooting out almost all of our hiding places and exposing us to the mechanical menace. Some of these poor souls still wander the streets.
We've seen some
As
of them.
of this recording, we are down to only a handful of rebels. My health is deteriorating rapidly. To make matters worse, I've just learned that the computer has unraveled the mysteries of time travel.
Well, that explains how we got
My two
here.
best men to attempt
Kinda.
to steal this new technology. If you are not a machine, then perhaps they were successful. Please realize, you are Xenon's last hope.
Of course I am. It's always Roger. It's always up to Roger. Alright, so basically it's all Leisure Suit Larry's fault.
You've reached the sewer maintenance office. Apparently this office has been long abandoned. Your janitorial instincts urge you to sweep up and do a little dusting, but you suppress those urges and concentrate on the task at hand.
Sounds like a good idea, Roger. It's not the time to be sweeping.
It smells just as good as it looks. It smells like something that wasn't designed for noses. It doesn't smell great, but it smells better than you.
Oh. Oh, very nice.
Nah, you'd rather not. You never know where it's been. It tastes like nothing you'd ever want to put your tongue on again. Nah, you'd rather not. You never know where it's been.
Alright. Well, let's open this door and carry on with our... Well, we don't really have a purpose at the moment. We're kind of just wandering around. I mean, that message we just got kind of indicates that it's a supercomputer that's kind of taken over everything.
Oh no! The door has shut, and there's no way back. What are you going to do now?
Oh no. Well, we're gonna have to keep going.
You see some dripping, oozing stuff. Your nostrils flare as you inhale the fragrant aroma of cold steel with just a hint of sewage.
Tasty.
The pipes have the tangy taste of 100% real steel, basted with slime and rusted to a delicate crunch.
Mm-mm. Sounds amazing. So I'm pretty sure around this area we get a little bit of a friend that pops up. If you'd call it a friend. It's not really at all. There we go. We've got some slime. Which is gonna come after us. So let's have a little look at it.
A blob of slime has gained an attraction for you. Is the green, viscous, congealed wad of vile helper bent on your destruction? Or is it just a friendly puddle of scum looking for a new friend? Dare you find out?
Dare I find out?
What were you expecting? Lime slime?
Yes.
You notice a burning sensation when you get a strong whiff.
Well, it probably means it's not a good idea to touch it. But we're going to do it anyway. But we're going to save first, of course. Guess we'll go find out if it is really lime slime. My bet is it is not. Uh-oh.
As the green slime dissolves the flesh from your bones, you think, hey, this stuff consumes 47 times its weight in acid.
Well, it's an interesting fact. But it's a shame that you are dead, Roger, so that fact is useless to you. Cream of Roger. Doesn't sound too pleasant. Yeah, we'll restore that, and I think we will just try to put a little bit of distance between us and the slime. We do need to actually collect a little sample of it though here. So I don't know if it comes back here. We might have to walk around the long way. Oh shit, it's coming from this side. Okay, so we need to get a little sample of this, but it's actually being pretty difficult. Usually it just comes down that center one and then kind of stops and you can pick it up easy, but this one's being tricky. Oops.
Either you or the slime will have to be in a different position for that.
But it's right here.
Okay.
We might be in trouble here though, because we're going to have to move
scoop
like
up the slimy
straight away.
secretion. Better get away now before it scoops you up.
Okay, we might be alright. Oh, what the hell? Okay, we're not alright. It tricked us. It ambushed us. Bloody sneaky slime.
As the green slime dissolves the flesh from your bones, you think, hey, this stuff consumes 47 times its weight in acid.
Okay, try that again. I do know getting it from the center area is the easiest way to do it. Come up this way first. See, it's not coming out there for some reason. I think because it already came out before we saved it. But maybe if we come across this way. And then go back, it might trigger it. Possibly. There we go. Okay, so what we want to do is come down here. And if we kind of stand to the side, we should be able to get it from here pretty safely.
Okay.
Even though it's not there when we
You
scooped, but
scoop up the slimy
whatever
secretion.
works.
Better get away now before it scoops you up.
Well, I don't think we need to worry about that because it's going down there. Alright, so now we've got a bit of slime in a jar.
You have a jar of green acid.
Sure do. Alright, so time to get out of here.